Hello and welcome to another EBTV High School Sports presentation. Today it's senior night at the East Brunswick High School boys soccer game against the J.P. Stevens Hawks.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we will celebrate the dedication and commitment of our senior boys soccer and their parents. The contribution of our seniors was most instrumental in the team's success.
They have provided us with many enjoyable memories, and they will be sorely missed by all of the staff and faculty alike. We wish them much success in their future endeavors. Once again, congratulations and good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Now, our seniors. Accompanied by parents Steve and Valerie, the captain, number 8, Brandon Yu.
This is Brandon Yu, captain of the team. He's a rare 4-year varsity player. Plays midfield, plays the back line, great tackler.
Accompanied by parents Dean and Sherry, number 2, Rob Bierman.
Rob is a midfielder. Started playing soccer when he's 4 years old in the Superstars here at East Brunswick. He's a 3-year varsity player.
Accompanied by parents Joe and Tree, number 21, Joseph Carreri-Russo.
Joseph plays defense, also been playing since very early, 5 years old. Okay.
Accompanied by parents Riaz and Breeze, number 22, Zane Nandawala.
Zane Nandawala is a forward. A great attacking option for the varsity team for years.
accompanied by parents Sal and Linda, number 27, Livio Shere-Shaneko.
Livio Shere-Shaneko, a defensive player. Been a varsity player since his sophomore year.
Accompanied by his father Orlando, number 9, Alex Segura.
Alex Segura is a forward with the team. Made his varsity debut in his sophomore year.
His mother Haiti.
Great skilled player.
And lastly, accompanied by parents Stephen and Sharon, number 7, Jake Weinrab.
Jake Weinrab's a midfielder, known for his great field intelligence, great ball control. Really does control the midfield. Okay. That concludes our senior night presentation. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to J. Doyle Field here at East Brunswick High School for today's contest between the Bears of East Brunswick and the J.P. Stevens Hawks. Tonight is senior night. I'm John Alba. I'm joined alongside by my broadcast partner, Scott Einhorn. And Scott, tonight we got a great matchup. We've got the 8-0-0 Bears facing off against the 3-6-0 Hawks. This is senior night here at East Brunswick High School. The anticipation is high. The animosity is high. We're in store for a great game tonight.
It should be. East Brunswick is, I think, the 12th best team in the state, according to the Star Ledger.
Absolutely, and they're led by Coach Terry McKibben. Thus far, they're 8-0. They're 8-0 for the first time in over 5 years. This is undoubtedly a great start to their season as we're going to be ready to get underway here at J. Doyle Field, the Hawks versus the Bears. And the Hawks take it back, and they clear it out long. The Bears, they've got several seniors off starting tonight. The captain, number 8, Brandon Yu, one of the centerpieces of this team. He's an integral part, and you got to imagine, Scott, that as captain in one of his final games here at East Brunswick High School, that he's off to lead these Bears to quite a successful start.
He wants to make a big showing, and I suppose there might be some college soccer in his future, so he certainly wants to make a good showing here.
Absolutely. The Hawks try to advance the ball as Shere-Shaneko clears it long. Thus far, the ball hasn't been seen much movement into the respective zones as the Bears attempt to attack. Nandawala clears it back out on over to the Hawks.
Well, I think if you're J.P. Stevens, you'd like to keep this game 0-0 as long as you possibly can. They're playing one of the best teams in the state, and I think if they can get into the second half and keep the score down, it's probably their best chance.
You know, the Bears are one of those teams that will make you run, and thus far they've been able to do it just at this quick start alone. J.P. Stevens looking a little disoriented from the start. You know, Scott, I was given an opportunity to talk to number 7 Jake Weinreb earlier today, and he was really telling me how the game plan of this team is really centered around tiring out the opponent. Once you tire out the opponent, you're going to be able to succeed in terms of tiring out the goalkeeper as well.
Very good. So they're also looking to make a run in the second half, I would think. Keep things close and then wear them down a little bit, and then make their move maybe the second half or so.
Actually, East Brunswick has their work cut out for them as Nandawala works up the right side. Defended heavily. Clears it out over to Weinreb. Weinreb takes a shot, cross over to center, and that one is just headed off to the side by number 12 for East Brunswick. Unfortunately, the Bears cannot convert on that one, and they will be cleared out by the Hawks. Now, you know, I was in the process of saying the Bears will try to tire out the goalkeeper for the Hawks, that being Ryan Semple. Now, Semple, well, he's had himself off to a pretty good start thus far. 78 saves, and he's also amongst the league leaders in all of New Jersey with 22 assists. So obviously there's a multi-talented player here as Correa Russo fails to come down with it. And the ball is worked up by the Hawks and cleared back out.
Does Ryan also play defense, or he gets those assists as the goalie?
You're working that assist as the goalkeeper, and you obviously, that's cleared out there by the Bears. Obviously very talented is Semple, and you got to wonder how many teams can say that they have a multi-talented player such as him.
Yeah, the offense, you could say it starts with him.
37 minutes remaining in the first half of play. The Bears have controlled the ball for most of the game thus far. Crossed out over to Nandawala. Sends it back over to Weinreb. Weinreb defended. Back over to Segura. Back over to Weinreb. Weinreb takes it from the left side just outside the 18. Tripped up. Back over to Bierman. And that one will be cleared out by the Hawks. Pretty balanced game thus far in the first opening minutes. Wouldn't you agree?
I would say possession 50-50 at this point.
Coach Bill McMullen for the Hawks, he came out with an aggressive style today. He's packing his front with the most players. Obviously, the Bears will have to try to utilize their 4-3-3 in terms of actually defending that, as that one's sent out long. And he's got Segura wide open. Segura outside the 18. That one's dribbled up and saved by Semple.
Nice save.
Semple works back.
I think the early minutes are crucial for J.P. Stevens. They definitely do not want to go down early.
Absolutely, and as a soccer team, what you want to do is, you know, I mentioned it earlier, you want to continue to tire it out. And it's those first few minutes which really separates the men from the boys, if you will. It really shows who's out there in order to attack and who's going to play more of a conservative game, if you will, as the Hawks are ready to clear this one. Bears come up with it. You know, one thing I've noticed thus far is the way that the Bears have been able to control the ball. Wouldn't you agree so?
I would say so, for sure.
Once again, I'm John Alba, joined alongside Scott Einhorn for today's senior night contest here at East Brunswick High School between the East Brunswick Bears and the St. Joe's Hawks.
Nice presentation before the game of the seniors.
Absolutely, and you know, this is one of their final games here at home. You want to try to utilize it as the Hawks have a little bit of run. Offside's called. Ball will go over to Bears. But obviously East Brunswick High School has a high tradition here in the Greater Middlesex Conference. Beautiful presentation done just before the game. Brand new facilities here for the most part. Just over to the left side, we actually have tons of brand new baseball fields alongside a brand new soccer field for football use also, as the Bears controlled in front of the 18. Segura takes a shot. That one's wide.
Yeah, nice facilities all over East Brunswick. Heavenly Farms over there, Heavenly Fields. Very nice.
Yeah, Heavenly Farms was actually utilized often while this current field was under renovation, and the Bears were able to utilize that. Semple will be back to kick. 34-25 remains. No score.
Nice boot.
Bears control it. Ballesteros over to Nanderwala. That one's kicked aside.
It's a good chance for J.P. Stevens to measure themselves against such a good team.
You see, number 8, Brandon, you just had the ball. He actually missed several games. He had a groin injury, and this is actually one of his best games to come back. It's senior night, obviously. You want to get involved as the Bears try to control it. Over to Weinred outside the 18. That one's cleared out by the Hawks. But high emotions here on senior night. Bears are going to try to do all they can in order to get all their seniors at least involved in the game. So it's good to see you out there. Suresh Reneko controls it. Sends it out front. Seguro's got it. The shot on goal, saved by Semple. That one's just off the right side.
Terrific save, terrific save.
And you see right there why Semple's one of the best in the state.
Absolutely.
And I got to tell you, the Bears had an ideal opportunity. Seguro also back from injury. He had a hamstring injury. He pulled his hamstring a few weeks back. Beautiful job there trying to cross the ball out in front, but instead to no avail as 33 minutes remain in the first half of play.
Now we are seeing possession change a little bit, and East Brunswick does seem to be controlling on the opposing side of the field. So if you're J.P. Stevens, you want to move to the other side if you can.
Rough hit there by Suresh Reneko. 2 rough hits in a row. Quick series there. Hawks will throw it in. Check that free kick. Number 24, Morgan Jones will take the kick. Indirect. Just over 32 minutes remain here. Jones takes the kick, sends it down front. Heavily defended by the Bears, kicked back out over to Segura. And the Bears will control it as Weinred dribbles up. He's got a break. Heads it on over down to Segura. Segura from the left side will not be able to control it. It will be over to the Hawks. Nice fast-paced game thus far to start off the contest with just a little over 30 minutes remaining.
I think do we have technically 1 shot on goal?
Technically, yes.
Okay. Although East Brunswick has launched a few in the direction, I think it's technically 1.
Bears control. And that's a little bit of a mistake there by the Bears as the Hawks will take it up. Nanderwala heavily defends. Excellent job. Weinreb's got a break. Sends it up front over to Ballesteros. And that one's defended nicely off to the side by the Hawks, number 10, Zach Friedenrich.
Very nice. A lot of pressure on J.P. Stevens. They, they don't want to be fighting off the East Brunswick offense for every minute of this game. They want to take over the control a little bit.
Shineko throws it in. Over to Segura. That one head back over to Nanderwala. He'll control from the outside of the 18. Weinreb crosses it. Blocked by the Hawks. Bears will attempt to set up once again. You know, we mentioned how many opportunities the Bears have already had in these first few minutes, but at the same time, the Hawks are doing a fair job themselves at defending. And there you go, the quick ability of the Bears just to get back on the ball. They control it once again.
Nice defense. Bears looking to move quickly.
Segura's got it. And that one's cleared. Sent long.
The Bears midfielders doing a good job of keeping it in.
Just over 30 minutes remaining now. No score thus far. Here at Senior Night at East Brunswick High School in East Brunswick, New Jersey.
Beautiful night, huh?
Beautiful night, absolutely, especially for the first few nights of October. Now, we had a few chilly ones here and there, some rain as well, as the Bears control once again. You know, it's crazy the weather nowadays, but unfortunately for these seniors, they got a beautiful night.
Beautiful.
On senior night. Say just about 70 degrees or so.
And beautiful for the broadcasters, too.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Hawks will attempt to control. Sent back over to number 10, Friedenreich. Heavily contested. And the Hawks have their first chance at a break tonight. Sent back out, sent long. you really can see the effectiveness as the East Brunswick zone as they send it long. And here we go. Ballesteros has got a chance. But instead, quickly defended out.
Nice play.
Minor opportunity here for the Hawks, but once again, the excellent defense of the Bears able to prevent anything from occurring. Sent back out. Weinribs throws it in. Bears will attempt to control. Abu Bestaros has the ball. Works on the right side. Attempts to cut back. Crosses it over to midfield. Segura's got it. Bicycle kick attempt, no good.
Very nice attempt. Very nice.
Said the Bears will maintain control. Sent down in front of that one, saved by Semple.
Gets lots of style points on that one.
Absolutely. Nice little series there by the Bears, but nothing happens for them.
Do you think J.P. Stevens is content to play defense for a while and just sort of keep the score down?
Well, you know, I think one thing that we're seeing right now as they attempt to attack at least is the veteran leadership of the Bears, as the Hawks do have a chance here. But taken away by the Bears, tripped up, we got a whistle. But I was saying, you see the veteran, if you will, leadership of the Bears, lots of seniors on this squad, and not necessarily that the Hawks haven't come out and tried to display that leadership, but having said that, there's some presence that the Hawks have been missing thus far. East Brunswick's clearly controlled it. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. They don't seem to be getting it past midfield for very long at all. And
Gordon clears it. Yeah, and it's ball movement. You know, I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, it's all about trying to tire down the opponent. Thus far, the Bears have been able to do so. Sent over to Segura. Weinreb takes it. Defended heavily. Whistle blown. It will be Hawks ball.
Doesn't seem like the Hawks are trying to force the action much at all. They're a little bit of wait and see.
Well, it's a wait and see attitude. Exactly. You hit it dead on the mark right there. The Bears have kind of come out in a more aggressive style of offense, but maybe it's just that maybe these Hawks are trying to focus on the defensive presence. Obviously, McMullen has something up his sleeves in order to prevent this 8-0 team from moving to 9-0.
Absolutely.
Cleared on out. Ballesteros on the left side. Freireich sends it up ahead. Out of bounds.
You wonder from the Hawks' point of view, when they're playing the 12th best team in the state, whether or not they might be content with a draw in a game like this.
You would think so, wouldn't you? I mean,
I would say.
This is a team that has absolutely, well, quite frankly, they've dominated thus far. And actually, in their other meeting, the Bears came out in the final few minutes. They had a 2-1 victory on September 21st. Abu Ballesteros, he had a quick goal in the final 3 minutes or so, thus leading the Bears. So these J.P. Stevens Hawks do know how to play the Bears hard. As the Bears have an opportunity here, Bierman clears it up. Back over to Ballesteros. Taken by Nanawala. And sent back in center. Good defensive production there by the Hawks as it's sent back. And the Hawks will maintain possession, but right back out to the Bears. Ballesteros sets it up to Bierman. Bierman with the shot on goal. That one is wide. 25 minutes, 20 seconds remain. Good offensive series there by the Bears.
Absolutely.
And the Hawks will take it. Mandewell works up the right side. Heavily defended by the Hawks. Cleared out. Wanner picks up possession. And back out to Sheree Sherneko. Sends it up front. Marked heavily there by the Hawks. And back out to number 6, Chris Salazar. We haven't seen too many opportunities for the Hawks to score tonight.
Not at all. Not at all. How do they split that defense? What do they do?
I think right now you just have to pound it down the throats, really. That they haven't really gotten a chance to do so, though. I mean, absolutely, decimating defensive presence right now by the Bears as they attempt to work it up once again. Now, Scott, how would you attack that as Coach McMullen? What would you do in that situation?
Well, it's a tough nut to crack, you know. You can force the issue a little bit, but you don't want to leave yourself wide open because East Brunswick can be brutal on the offensive end, and once they score that first goal, it's going to be trouble for JP Stevens.
As Weinrib sends it up front to Nanderwall, clears it out, heavily defended by the Hawks. Bastaros takes it. The Hawks will have a chance to clear it once again. Number 12, Alex Bakshev sends it up front. Yu has it. Sends it up front and headed away. Bastaros another chance and cleared out around the 18. As the Hawks have one of their first few opportunities to get the fast break and pushed aside, and that draws a foul. Little break there for the Hawks.
Yeah. I was going to say good defensive play, but the referee didn't think so.
Actually, this one heads in favor of the Bears.
There you go.
So a little confusion on the field.
What was the call on that?
I guess there was a little pushing going on before the trip, so
okay.
therefore they determined it necessary. Cleared in front. Bastaros gets an opportunity. Can't convert. Bierman takes it out around the 18. Nanderwalla sends it back out.
Some rough play in there by East Brunswick.
Physicality at its best as Carreri Russo sends it up. And out. Very aggressive game thus far. We still have just over 22 minutes remaining. We've really seen aggressiveness from both ends, actually. The Bears more so, I think we can agree, but nonetheless, the Hawks will do anything possible to keep these Bears out of the 18 at least.
Absolutely. They need to cross midfield. They need to get past that 50-yard line and start playing a little bit in East Brunswick's side of the field. Put a little pressure on them. Make the goalie make a few saves for East Brunswick.
Hasn't been able to do so.
No.
Goalie for East Brunswick, number 00, Grant Corden. He's a junior. As the Bears take it up, Yu's got it. Yu once again the captain, playing in one of his final games here. Segura sends it up. Nifty pass, but the Hawks managed to clear it. Almost a handball there by Shireshoneko. Physical defense by the Hawks, but a little too physical. That's number 7, Bejan Feruz. Defending number 7, Jake Weinreb. Weinreb will have a chance to send it up. Weinreb sends it out. Shot deflected wide.
Nice boot, nice attempt.
Header opportunity there. Unfortunately for the Bears, sent wide. That was number 21, Joe Russo, with the shot. Once again, I'm John Alba, joined alongside my color commentator, Scott Einhorn. The 8-0 Bears versus the 3-6 Hawks here on senior night at East Brunswick High School. Bierman works it up, taken down, and that's going to draw a call. The Bears will have an opportunity to put one in. They've had plenty of chances.
Mm-hmm. The first goal in soccer, as you know, very, very important. Changes the whole game after that.
Resilient physicality thus far by the Hawks. Number 7, Weinreb will take the kick. Sends out front. Nice save there by Semple.
Very nice, very aggressive.
And the more aggressive physicality there by Livio Shireshoneko. Sends up the shot just wide. Off the top of the football crossbar.
Almost 3 points there. Great save by Semple.
Segura will come out. Number 19, Nigel Josephine. The Hawks send it out. 19 minutes, 20 seconds left to play. Goalie for East Brunswick, Grant Corn, hasn't seen too much action tonight. The Hawks have an opportunity to defend against the Bears, but Weiner picks it up. Joseph recovers. Back over to Weinweb. And attempted to get something going there, but the Bears cannot get anything. Sent up. A little bit of a circus attempt there by the Hawks.
You know, you can defend only for so long, and then eventually
you tire out.
You tire out, and the cracks in the armor show, and they've got their first goal. But on the whole, good defense by J.P. Stevens tonight.
Well, we've seen the Hawks tire out a little bit, as the Bears have gotten a lot of chances here, but we haven't seen the Bears tire up just yet.
And they're doing, you know, they're very active.
Bears have an opportunity here. Pistaros has got a chance. Semple clears it. You know, I think that has a lot to say about the discipline by Coach Terry McKibben. Bears have an opportunity, but Semple comes up with it once again.
Semple becoming a busy man now.
You know, Scott, Bears coach Terry McKibben, he's actually grown somewhat of a playoff beard, except it's not really a playoff beard. It's an undefeated beard. He said that he'll keep his beard until the Bears lose.
Until they lose, and maybe even beyond, no? We'll see.
Maybe. We had an opportunity to see him before games. The Hawks finally get their first chance here, but cleared out by the Bears. Was talking to him before the game. He was sporting it pretty well.
Looking good.
It work. Absolutely.
Looking good. How's the hair? Long hair or
the hair? He's wearing a hat. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Anyway, the Bears have another opportunity here. Goes back over to the Hawks.
Yeah, East Brunswick is not going to let J.P. Stevens touch the ball and move with it for very long before they're on top of them.
First half flying by. Great defense there by the Bears.
Big shot, big shot. He's a little woozy. What do you think?
This match turning into a UFC brawl. Before you know, we'll see Brock Lesnar out there. Shrejneko catches it right before the end line. Besteros has it. Has Nandawala up front, heavily contested. Nigel's got a chance, and he can't put it in.
Very nice team.
Number 19, Nigel Joseph, had an opportunity, but heavy defense there by the Hawks. Most notably, number 24, Morgan Jones. One of the better defensive players in the state, actually.
If I'm not mistaken, J.P. Stevens has not even come close to a shot yet.
Not even. And again, that says it's a discipline.
Yeah.
We've got a corner coming. Sends it out. Attempt no good. Forced out by the Hawks. Hit it around 3 times consecutively. And the Hawks clear it out. And believe it or not, for one of the first few times tonight, Corden will get a chance to actually catch the ball. One sends it up. Joseph has a chance. Works the outside. Marked heavily there by the Hawks. Once again, number 24, Morgan Jones. And that one, once again, off the football crossbar.
Rattled the hardware, as they say. "15 minutes remain here at J. Doyle Field in East Brunswick High School. A little bit of a collision there. Ball passes the end line. The Bears have a chance. Bastaros can't get that one to fall off the header. I think if you're Coach McKibben, you have to be happy about the Bears' physical effort thus far, not just obviously trying to attack with their feet, but obviously being a little aggressive as well. Absolutely. And they are forcing the action.
Abu. The Hawks have a chance here. And the Bears have an opportunity. They've got a 3-on-3. Bierman. Nothing going on there, and the Hawks will look to attack. They had an odd man rush for a few seconds, quickly brought back.
East Brunswick not allowing the Hawks to move with the ball very much before they're on top of it.
You know what I've noticed as far as that the Hawks have sent it back a lot into their own zone, but once they do that, the Bears just get up right back on it.
Yeah, right
attack.
in there. And there were some plays early on when the East Brunswick goalie was up around the 20-yard line. Looked like he was playing defense.
JP Stevens finds themselves standing in 6th in the North Jersey Section 2 Conference. Number 23, Samen Harusin, comes in for Nandawala. While the Bears, as you would predict, find themselves in first place in the Central Jersey Group 4, just ahead of Howell, alongside Coltsneck. Howell 7-1, Bears 8-0. Bears have a chance to attack. Crosses out in front, no one there. Abu Ballesteros takes it, and that one goes out.
East Brunswick last game was against North Brunswick. They won 4-3 on Tuesday.
Shrey Sherneko. Nifty footwork. Was down, and call on the play.
Last time out, JP Stevens played Monroe and lost 3-0.
A little confusion out on the field as 12 minutes and 15 seconds remain in the first half of play. Bears will take possession. And it looks like we're going to get a penalty kick here. So the Bears will have one of their first opportunities to really put the ball in the net. They've had a lot of attacks, but this will be their first opportunity.
And a very big opportunity.
Wanderer back to kick.
Could be a game changer.
Semple in the goal. Shot. And it's in there as the Bears put in the first goal of the evening, and they take a 1-0 lead on the JP Stevens Hawks. Semple looked a little fooled there on that one. Never easy to defend a penalty.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one. You made a good effort. You pretty much have to guess most of the time if you're the goalie.
Jake Wanred picks up the goal on the play. It is his 3rd of the season, as he moves into a tie with number 19, Nigel Joseph, on the team leaders. Number 21, Marcel Zatkowski, comes in for the Hawks. Now the Hawks finally have an opportunity, cleared out by the Bears. Headed away. More aggressive play there by the Hawks, a little too aggressive.
Now it's typical in soccer. A team gets up 1-0, and they can sort of, you know, slow things down a little bit. But you get the sense the Bears are not going to be happy with 1-0, and they're going to play as if they're down a couple of goals.
If you're the Hawks, you want to get something before frustration. Before frustration kicks in.
Yeah, I think they were hoping to get out of the first half with a clean sheet. For the Hawks, that clock can't run fast enough, but the penalty kick was brutal for them.
Bears control in the own end. Nice crowd here at J. Doyle Field in East Brunswick High School for senior night. I'm John Alba alongside my broadcast partner, Scott Einhorn.
Beautiful night, beautiful.
Absolutely. Abu Ballesteros comes out of the game. Number 11, Alex Telesios, and he's actually a sophomore, believe it or not, and yet he still finds himself leading, or at least tied for a share of the lead in team goals, and he's got 5 on the season.
I think we have a 3-way tie for the league.
3-way tie, in fact.
Such a tremendously balanced team, East Brunswick.
Salesios, Carreri Russo, and Basteros, who Salesios actually replaced. Bears will throw it in.
For JP Stevens, not such a balanced offense. Looks like John Salazar is their guy. They're looking to get the ball to him. Semple and Salazar really doing the load of the work this season for JP Stevens.
Salesios whips out an opportunity there. Nine minutes and 30 seconds remain in the first half of play. The Bears are up 1-0 on the JP Stevens Hawks. Hawks looking for a little redemption after September 21st loss to the Bears, 2-1. That one came down to the wire. The Bears were actually down at one point in that one. But instead, and that one just saved by Corden, had to fall on top of that. The Hawks were attacking unexpectedly. Sends it downfield. Salesios has it. Heavily contested. Bears looking to make some noise again after their penalty kick goal by number 7, Jake Wanram. His 3rd of the season.
So what do you do if you're JP Stevens at this point? Do you trying to force the action, or you're content going into the locker room 1-0?
Well, they've attacked pretty harshly. I think we can agree on the defensive end, at least. They're playing an offensive defense, if you will.
Yes.
They're playing very aggressive. But maybe you're using up all your effort there, and you should try to focus it on the offensive end. Obviously, we're not Coach Bill McMullen, and we need to see what they can do to change that as the Bears once again send it back into the JP Stevens end.
East Brunswick is playing JP Stevens like JP Stevens is 6-3. They're not taking them lightly, and they're very aggressive.
Well, any game is a serious game.
That's true. You can lose any game. That's why they play them. And the records, they really don't matter when you come down to it.
When a game starts, the score is 0-0.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter by how much the goal is, get up. That's exactly how the Bears have brought out their mentality thus far. Corn sends it downfield. We have not seen the Hawks at all get anywhere near the 18 on the Bears side. Excellent defense by the Bears, and still the Hawks are being aggressive. There's no question about it. They are coming out, they're trying to attack, but they haven't been successful thus far.
They're trying, but there's always 4 guys on East Brunswick waiting back there.
A little roughage right there. There'll be Bears ball.
Somehow JP Stevens is going to have to split that defense. He's probably going to have to start at the midfield, move it in, keep it in. Because those East Brunswick defenders are sitting back and they're just waiting to kick it back.
We have a clock stoppage here. 6 minutes, 58 seconds remain. One thing we've seen the Bears do is they've crossed a lot. A lot. They've crossed from the right side over to left. I don't think we've seen any from the left to right. Maybe that's how you split the Bears.
Maybe that is.
Number 17, Nick Kananako will come in. Number 2, Rob Bierman comes out, senior. Nick, a junior. Nice round of applause for Rob. Wanderup sends it out. Bears will get another opportunity. Back to Russo.
They're just standing back, East Brunswick, and just kicking it back in as it hits midfield.
It's almost like a nonchalant attitude, if you will. But hey, why need to force it? Why need to overwork yourself if the Hawks are letting you get that opportunity? Can't save it there. Hawks throw it in. Salazar, one of the more integral players of this Hawks team.
Team leader in goals, right?
Had the ball there for a few seconds. Couldn't control it. Right now, the Hawks are only working backwards.
Salazar with 5 goals on the season.
Salazar has the ball right now. And once again, the excellent defense by the Bears is able to send it out front and all the way downfield. We have more pushing there. Looks like they got tied up a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was a non-factor maybe.
Didn't seem intentional. And, ooh, a little bit of a risky move there by goalkeeper Ryan Semple.
Being aggressive, one of the best athletes on the team.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to have to
move it in.
Yeah, he's going to have to start it.
Moved ahead. Zayn Nandawala works the right side. Let's see if they cross again as they have all game. That one worked out of bounds. Thrown in by Livio Shereshreneko, heavily defended by the Hawks. Hello, another risky attempt there by Semple, but again, that aggressiveness will pay off. He's one of the best goalkeepers we've seen, or rather, overall players at least.
I think he had to go out and get that one. If he doesn't get that one, he could be in trouble. He made a good play.
It's the reason he's well respected by this Hawks team and Coach McMullen. Had nothing but good words to say about him during the pregame. Segura finding himself in. Sends it up front. Now the Bears have an opportunity. Nigel's got it, sends it up front, and nice save there once again by Semple.
Semple with 78 saves on the season.
Coming into this game, he's got over 80 now.
Yeah, and 78 saves and 22 assists. He's a busy man for this team. Not sure that's how JP Stevens wants it to go, but
ooh, looked like a handball there. It draws a little uproar from the crowd. Nothing called. And Anawal's got an opportunity. Inside the 18, heavily defended by Morgan. And Morgan Jones can't get in. That one sent right back out. Ooh, another close call there for the Hawks as the Bears had another opportunity to make this a 2-0 game. 3 minutes remain in the first half.
If you're JP Stevens, I think that clock can't run fast enough. Expire at 3 minutes, get into the locker room and maybe reformulate a little. And they definitely had some achievement in the first half, keeping it down to 1-0. The Bears are a formidable opponent.
Say that again, at 8-0, they better be.
12th ranked in the entire state of New Jersey. It's nothing to sneeze at.
Good communication by the Bears as they work it up. Can it not go? Segura works it across over to one rib. Dribbles up. Taken down.
Good hit. Not legal.
One rib sets up with the free kick. Sends it out. Nice save once again by Semple.
I think he's close to 90.
Segura's got a chance at the goal. Nandawala with the shot, and that one's blocked by Semple. Excellent save.
Excellent.
Excellent save by Ryan Semple. And you see why he's one of the best. Unfortunately, not really showing up in the Hawks' record, and I think we can attribute that to the fact that they've almost got nothing going on offense right now.
Not a thing. Not one shot, correct?
Not one shot on goal. 1 minute and 20 seconds left. John Alba, Scott Einhorn at J. Doyle Field.
I think if you're J.P. Stevens and you knew you'd have not one shot on goal in the first half, you'd probably be content down only 1-0. Well, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime to press the action a little bit.
And you know McMullen will have something to say about that. Another great defensive presence there by the Bears, as the Hawks have a chance here. It's in doubt. Marcel Sikowski had a chance, and there's going to be a handball there, but he was tripped up. Let's see what the call is. And they're going to call it in favor of the Bears. That was number 27, Livio Shere-Sherneko. You see why he's been on this team since freshman year. 30 seconds left. Weinreb up front. Segura contested. The Hawks have it. Sent through the legs. Back out. 10 seconds remain on the official clock. Over to number 11, Celestios. Celestios has an opportunity, but heavily defended inside the 18. And the Hawks have a chance to clear this one out. And that is the end of the first half of play. An aggressive first half of play by both teams. But the Bears come out on top in the first half, 1-0. Scott, your thoughts on the first half thus far?
Well, I think not one shot on goal by J.P. Stevens is probably all you need to know. And nothing even really close. So I don't know what they're going to do to force the action a little bit. When you have, when you have one team dominating, it always looks like they've got more players out there, even though they don't. But there's always lots of guys from East Brunswick waiting back and to just kick it right back into the other side of the field.
Well, we'll have to see if the Bears can hold on to this 1-0 lead. Once again, I'm John Alba alongside Scott Einhorn, and, well, we're going to be back in just a few moments here for the second half of play. Welcome back, everyone, to J. Doyle Field here at East Brunswick High School for senior night between the East Brunswick Bears and the J.P. Stevens Hawks. I'm John Alba alongside Scott Einhorn, and thus far, heading into the second half, the Bears have dominated. Score 1-0. Scott, why are they so successful?
Well, as we've been saying, they're 12th ranked team in the state. It's a heavy load for J.P. Stevens to take on, and they're not, East Brunswick is not playing like they've got a huge advantage. You saw the huddle at halftime. Just before they came out, they looked very psyched to play another half, and that's not necessarily good news for J.P. Stevens. It would serve them well to get a little enthusiasm.
Absolutely.
If they could.
East Brunswick totally controlling the defensive end, no question about it. And I got to tell you, Semple, he came into this game with 78 saves, Corden only with 26. But maybe that's because the Bears' defense is just so good.
It really is. He's had an easy time of it. So they've switched the sides of the field, as you would expect, and now we could be looking left a lot. Let's see.
Another 40 minutes of play here at J. Doyle Field. The Bears will get a chance to start with it.
If you're J.P. Stevens, what's the game plan?
Well, it's got to be different from the first half, I can tell you that. They just got to find a way to penetrate the Bears' defensive portion. They play the 4-3-3, so it's going to be a little tough to get in there. Just maybe attack as far as you can.
I'm sure the J.P. Stevens coach is telling them just one goal. Just think about one goal.
Look at this. The Bears already out in front to attack, and Segura cannot catch up to that one.
Semple busy already. 14 seconds into the second half.
Unbelievable.
Earning his keep.
This really says something about Coach McNiven for the Bears. An aggressive play style for this Bears team.
I'm sure the coach of East Brunswick is telling them you just play like it's a tie game and try to win the half.
Nothing going on there. Bears have it. Staros up to Shere-Sherneko. Hawks finally showing some defensive presence. Nice slide tackle there by Livio Shere-Sherneko, the senior. Livio's been on this team since he was a freshman. Pretty remarkable. Jake Wandrup sends it out front. What's that? We got a Vuvuzela over here.
Hopefully just one.
Yeah. You saw the discrepancy with the World Cup this year. Caused a lot of controversy, actually.
Yes, yes.
And I know that a lot of high schools across the nation are in the process of trying to ban that.
Well, it's a cultural thing, so you're treading a sensitive line there.
Hawks have it. Looking to get something going for the first time all game. They have not had a shot on goal. And now might be their chance. Ubrell works it up, defended heavily by Bierman. And once again, the Bears control it. Segura has it. Nothing going on there.
The Bears of East Brunswick going from right to left. J.P. Stevens Hawks left to right.
Kehoe. Little scrummage there. Sends it out front, but Estaros has it. He had the 2 goals in their first meeting. Back out to Weinrib, who has the goal tonight. Out front, Segura. Cleared out. And maybe here we go, something going for the Hawks. And once again, well, I don't even need to say it. Defended heavily by the Bears. But now he has a hard time locating the ball. And you know, they had a little forward momentum there, but it was sent back out. And now once again the Bears control. Kehoe. Abu Barastaros has it. Has Segura near him. And that one poked away by number 24, Morgan Jones. We said his name a lot tonight too. Segura on the outside of the 18. Takes it in. Look at that footwork there. And ultimately a whistle was blown.
Nice footwork while on the ground.
Don't see that too often.
No, not often. If you're Coach McMullen of the Hawks, I mean, you're telling your team, look, they've got 1 goal. It was on a penalty kick. So really, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. Let's try to build on that.
And it really is amazing that the score is only 1-0, if I may say, just because of how much the Bears have controlled the ball.
And it was a penalty kick, which is, you know, a gimme from most times.
Right. Even with a goalie as immortal, if you will, as simple, it's a little difficult.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, sometimes you hate to see that. You'd like to see a team earn their goals on the field of play.
There's Salazar, and once again, to no one. Tripped up is Sheree Sherneko. And now the Hawks have a chance. And once again, the Bears defense takes control.
You know, the Bears defense, it seems like they take it personally. They don't want to be scored upon. They're not just, they're not playing like a team with a lead. They're playing like a team that wants to force the action a little bit, which is not good news for J.P. Stevens.
Not at all. And the first shot on goal of the night.
How about it?
For the Hawks, a little bit of a sarcastic cheer from some of the fans on this side, and a sigh of relief from the Hawks.
Nice save, nice save.
So Grant Corden with a save. Bejan Peruz with the shot on that one. He's been contesting the Bears' number 7, Jake Weinrib, all night.
Well, now if you're the Hawks, you want to build on that a little bit. You want to get that second shot pretty soon, if you can.
Whistle blown. And here's your opportunity, you know. You've got a little forward momentum. This is one of your first chances to actually advance the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get to pound it down the heart.
Absolutely. You need to build on that shot. It sounds, you know, not much, but you just got to build a little bit. And then you never know, that ball finds its way into the net.
Kicks it out. Peruz can't catch up to it as Russo lets it go by.
Again, I'm sure Coach McMullen is telling the team, look, it's 1 goal. Just get me 1 goal, guys.
Well, you know, it is a 1-goal game, but how do you control the tempo or how do you attempt to control the tempo if you're the Hawks? Because do you waste all your energy at this point and then try to, you know, almost rejuvenate yourself, or do you try to attack from the start as they have a chance here?
I wouldn't be surprised if J.P. Stevens would be content to keep it at 1-0 until about, you know, maybe 5-10 minutes left in the game, and then start to rush a little bit if they could. I don't think they want to overplay it and give up a goal, because at 2-0, you know,
A little pushing going on.
they're in a little bit of trouble. At 2-0, they're in trouble. At 1-0, they're not in trouble. So that's this next goal. You know, needless to say, the next goal, whoever scores it, will be huge.
Segura. That's a Kohi. Kehoe, check that. Kehoe sends it up to Abu Bestaros. He's got an opportunity here. And that one falls out.
I think I saw a little shirt grab.
There was a little shirt grab indeed.
Yeah.
But that one cannot be controlled by the Bears.
Do we think the ref might have looked the other way a little bit on that shirt?
Well, a little bit, but especially with the way that the Bears have been playing, I think they can afford to miss a call here or there.
For sure.
Nice little break for the Hawks. Kehoe. Segura's got it. And here we go. The Hawks have a chance. Dribbles up. Sends it across to Salazar. Salazar backs up beside the 18. Shot opportunity, shot high, and just off the mark. Their second shot on goal, shot there by number 9, Jonathan Salazar.
You know, if I'm Salazar, I might not hesitate like that. I might just get that ball towards the net and start banging away, because it looked like he was trying to set something up, but I don't know. You know, your opportunities are few in their end of the field. You might have to start banging away at the goal a little bit.
Number 12, Alex Bakshev had a chance of that one as well. And the Bears have it. Weinreb kicks it out to Kehoe. Abu Bestaros gets tripped up. I've mentioned his name a lot of times tonight.
Yeah, and very well, I might add.
You gotta admit, the Bears are able to penetrate right now.
Yeah, not the best kick right here by Semple. Kicked it straight up around midfield. I think he'd want to get a little more distance on it.
Actually, pardon me, check that. Braden Wright's whiffs on that one.
Strike 3.
And the Bears have another opportunity, but the Hawks, nice defense. Bierman, yeah, and aggressive, playing like the XFL.
Nice reference.
Old Vince McMahon, good old Vince. Anyway.
I look forward to you throwing in the UFL at some point later in the broadcast.
You know, you'd be surprised about the UFL. They make it work. You know, you got Jeff Garcia over there, Dante Culpepper.
Garcia's playing?
Yeah, Jeff Garcia's over there.
He's a favorite of mine.
Oh, yeah.
I think he could still play in the NFL.
Probably could. And that's what the UFL gives an opportunity to do. But nothing going on for soccer, unfortunately, in the UFL. Bears have it. Once again, I'm John Alba alongside Scott Einhorn here at J. Doyle Field on senior night, October 7, 2010. The score 1-0 in favor of the Bears.
The clock has stopped.
We have some activity on the field.
Now, in the pros, they don't stop the clock, correct?
It's at the referee's detriment, but normally you won't see the clock stop. We'll get the stoppage time. Looks like a minor injury for the Hawks. Ball thrown in. Weinreb. Simply has a nice easy time with that one. Hasn't had too many easy ones tonight.
No, not too many.
Just over 30 minutes remain. Bears have it. Over to Weinreb. Sends it up front. Nigel Joseph on the right side. Nothing going on there. Joseph, one of the more active goal scorers on this team. And some more movement there. The Bears will have a chance here.
I think if J.P. Stevens can manage a goal at some point soon, you will see a major prevent defense on their.
Well, before they manage a goal, they got to worry about preventing one here because the Bears have a chance.
That is true.
In the Hawks zone.
As I said, the next goal is crucial. Whoever gets it.
Sends it out. Ballesteros gets up high, misses. gets his own opportunity again. Heads it high. Morgan Jones sends it out. How much would a second goal mean here for the Bears?
Possibly game over.
Especially with the way they've been controlling the defensive presence.
I would say that's why it's so huge. If you're J.P. Stevens and you can go into the last 5 minutes down 1, it's a small victory.
Moves over to Kehoe, sends it out. And Sempler just gets it before Abu Ballesteros puts it in.
Great game by Semple. You know, if the only goal you give up is a penalty kick, it's really nothing to be ashamed of.
Weinreb defending heavily. And here come the Hawks. One of their first opportunities. Salazar sends it out. And heavily defended once again by the Bears. Number 5, Rob Shalikar wanted the call there, but nothing going on.
Got a good opportunity at a set piece here. One of the rare opportunities they've had. Is this their first corner kick?
I believe it is. Well, they haven't even touched this area of the field that much. Sends it out, and heavily guarded there.
Kept in well, but
by Grant Corden.
Back out again.
And here come the Bears. Nigel Joseph. Oh, big penalty there coming against the Hawks. Literally, that's straight out of the WWE.
Yeah, not a smart penalty because the Bear player really didn't have anybody running with him. He was kind of by himself.
Yellow card drawn, and looks like.
How many cards do we have this game?
Little discrepancy. First card.
First one of the game?
First card of the game.
Second.
First second? My apologies. Check that.
2 yellows, correct? 2 yellows.
On Rob Bierman. JP obtains the yellow on that one. I apologize for the error prior. The yellow earlier in the game was on Bears number 2, Rob Bierman.
Still a relatively clean game, you know, with only 2 yellow cards. Not bad. It's been a little bit of it's been some hitting, and but they've been keeping it clean for the most part.
Bears have a chance to make this a 2-0 game. 28 minutes remain. John Alba, Scott Einhorn. Clock starts. A little bit of a fake. Weinreb sends it out. Ballesteros missed it. Opportunity wasted by the Bears. Morgan Jones will send it out.
Mr. Sample taking a little drink. Working up a sweat.
Kicked out. Rousseau sends it out. Bejan Fruz was trying to run with that one. Nothing going on.
I guess we don't consider that a shot on goal, huh?
Not quite. Nice kick there. Bears have another chance, and Segura has it. And he's got one-on-one here. Nigel Joseph could not race that one down. Sempler comes down.
He was onside, right?
Turns out to be the case. And now Joseph heavily defending. Jones with it. Kicks it up. Rousseau cuts that one off.
Boy, if J.P. Stevens could manage a goal, it would change things drastically.
A little pushing going on there. One thing I've noticed, Scott, about this Bears defense is once the ball even comes anywhere close, they go into a red alert mode. Immediately attack the ball. You just saw Russo was very aggressive on that approach, managed to knock that one away.
Yeah, they're playing like they're down, not up.
26 minutes remain. J. Doyle Field, East Brunswick High School for senior night. And the goal scored was by a senior, Jake Weinreb, on the penalty kick.
Do you think we'll see J.P. Stevens committing more men to the offensive end at some point in this half?
Still a little early, but I think once we approach that 15-minute mark in about 10 minutes or so, we're definitely going to see them try to rework the way that they move the ball, at least.
Play a little more loosey-goosey, as the technical term goes?
Well, honestly, they've been so loose on defense as it is. We've mentioned they were aggressive. With that being said, though, the Bears have still managed to get through plenty of times and get plenty of shots on goal. I don't think they could really be much more loose on defense.
Well, they've played okay.
They absolutely have played okay.
One goal on a penalty.
And then here come the Bears, and nope, that one blown back. They have played okay, obviously. This is a 1-0 game.
Right.
But I think you can also attribute a lot of that to the goalie, Ryan Semple.
Absolutely.
Made some nice saves tonight.
Johnny on the spot.
Well over 80 on the season.
Yes, pushing towards 90, I fear.
Yeah. Salazar takes the head, and he's knocked down a little bit. Hawks have a chance to get another shot. Salazar's got it. Heavily defended by Bierman. Runs with it. The shot on goal, that one wide.
Very nice attempt. Very nice attempt.
It's got to be encouraging to see something going on there if you're the Hawks.
Yeah. I mean, the last, 16 minutes or so for J.P. Stevens has certainly been probably their best action of the game.
Corden playing well. Hawks really trying to make something happen here. Bejan-Fruz had an attempt, couldn't find anyone. And nice little tumbling act. This one goes over to the Hawks. Once again, the Bears 8-0, the Hawks 3-6.
The Bears at 8-0 at the top of Central Jersey Group 4, the 21-team Central Jersey Group 4. The only the team closest to them is Howell at 7-1, so just a game behind.
Howell having a very athletically gifted year, also performing well in football. They'll actually be playing the Bears in football next week. Bears moving up ahead. Abu Basteros has the ball. Segura, recently back from injury. Weinram has it on the left side. We haven't seen much from the left side from the Bears. What about Basteros? Up for Segura, the shot. And no, Semple gets to it right before.
Nice play.
And man, if you want to talk about living on a prayer, that's what Semple's, well, he's enabling the Hawks to do so right now.
Yeah. Again, kicking it straight up around midfield. I think they like a little more distance on those kicks.
That one goes out.
J.P. Stevens in North Jersey Section 2 Group 4. 21 teams. They are 17th out of 21 at 3-6.
Rough year athletically for the Hawks. Nigel Joseph comes out. Clock stopped.
Nigel Joseph second on the team in assists with 4 after Mr. Weinreb at 6.
Number 12, Alex Bakshiev comes out for the Hawks. Another substitution made. .22 minutes remain at J. Doyle Field. Kehoe to throw it in. Weinreb has it on the left side. Good contest. Bears still have it. Weinreb wanted a call. Well, looks like we have a yellow card.
By my count, number 3, correct?
That will be it for Bejan Feruz.
Man, more cards than Christmas.
Number 14, Kevin Wyzinski.
Did I hear more cards than Christmas?
We got our spectators making some clever calls. More cards than Christmas.
Nice.
Bears have a chance. Jake Weinreb, who we've seen so much from tonight, kicks it in, and Semple comes up with it.
He is Johnny on the spot, isn't he?
Say that again.
Busy man today, and the whole season.
You know, I was referring earlier in the game to the Bears' senior leadership. And just look at the guys who have seen the ball so much tonight. Jake Weinreb, Rob Bierman. It's really a testament to how hard this Bears team works, and especially how far experience goes.
Yeah, that's for sure.
This goes over to the Hawks. Also, the Bears benefiting from the returns of Alex Segura and Abu Ballesteros from back spasms and a hamstring pull, respectively. Good defense by the Bears. Weinreb has it again.
I think you'll see some more of that. You know, kicking the ball in and
Let's see.
not setting it up so much.
And Semple comes up again. The attempt to pass it up, no good. Let's see if the Hawks can advance the ball on that. Doesn't look like it. Zane Nanderwalla comes back up with it on the right side. He's got Ballesteros, crosses it over. Abu at the shot, and that one knocked down by Semple.
Good save. A little slow on the defense, it looked like there. They kind of let him stop the ball and take a pretty decent shot.
Ryan Semple coming down on it as we approach 20 minutes remaining, the second half halfway over.
Yeah, this is the fourth quarter, you could say. Wouldn't be surprised if J.P. Stevens started to force the action a little bit.
Like I said, let's see around that 15-minute mark or so. Do you enter panic mode at this point?
Not down 1-0. Still too much time left. Again, you don't want, it's that delicate balance. You want to score a goal if you're J.P. Stevens, but you don't want to give up that second goal to East Brunswick because then you're done.
Well, in soccer, goals can be scored at the last second. Look at the World Cup with Landon Donovan against Algeria. They advanced the United States to the round of 16.
I wasn't a huge Landon Donovan fan, but he changed my mind. Great World Cup play.
I tell you, it really is amazing how every 4 years or so, call there on the field, every 4 years or so, we get a rejuvenated interest in soccer throughout the nation. And people who could care less about the game, all of a sudden they lock their minds on it.
Yeah.
And you get this new sense of unity, nationalism, if you will. And I got to tell you, that goal by Landon Donovan, you're there in the 92nd minute, stoppage time. Unbelievable.
Really, tremendous. I had my doubts that he could perform beyond the MLS, on the world stage, but he really did. He showed he's a really good international player.
Renewed a lot of interest as well. Weinreb sends it up, and Semple is down. Let's see if the Bears can come up with nothing, and they do not. Semple, risky play there, coming out to try to defend that.
I think he had to do it. I don't think he had a choice. If he sits back, he could be cooked.
Is that a testament to how the Hawks have been playing, or is that just Semple, do you believe?
Probably a little of both.
A little both.
How's that for a cop-out?
Hawks send it out.
Again, we've been saying it over and over. Nothing to be embarrassed about if you're J.P. Stevens.
Not at all.
You've given up 1 goal on a gimme penalty kick and a little stoppage here. We have an injury.
Let's take a look here. Looks like number 17, Nick Kononako, and number 31, Cody Kellner, are ready to check in for the Bears. That's Weinreb limping off the field. And that is not good news for the Bears.
Not one of the guys you want limping off the field.
Especially considering he's got the 1 goal tonight, and he's one of your seniors. Kononako checks in for him. And Kellner comes in for Segura.
Weinreb, like a lot of the players here at East Brunswick, you know, they came up through the ranks of the East Brunswick Soccer Club, starting, you know, the superstars, the very little, smallest players, then recreation, then, you know, tournament, and then he became a travel team player, and here he is.
Weinreb's actually played for several minor league clubs, if you will, including for that of Manchester United. One of the most gifted athletes, undoubtedly, at East Brunswick High School. And not good to see him limp off the field, but he's walking it out on the sideline. Sent out by Semple. Worked over. Lots of fast-paced action here as we head into the final portions of the game. And here come the Hawks. Alex El-Fakir couldn't come up with it. Working down the left side are the Bears. That one cleared. And Rob Shalakar will work it back to Grant Corden. 17 minutes remain.
Still very much a game, you know, despite the domination in one side of the field. It's a 1-goal game. That's it. Could change in a second.
Kononako back out to Russo, one of those leaders here on the Bears squad. Up to Kellner. Kellner working on the left side, and here comes a chance for the Bears. Ballesteros looking for that first goal back from his return. Sends it out to Semple, and Semple falls on it.
Nice defense.
A little bit of a hole there.
You think Semple pushing towards 100 saves for the
He may as well. Or at least very close to it.
Good player.
And here come the Hawks. And once again, red alert. Brandon Yu, the captain of this team, pokes it away. Kellner.
So this time next year, probably a lot of these senior players will be playing for their college teams.
Pistaros. And nice attempt there, but he may have cost himself a corner kick. Let's see where they call this one, and this one will be in favor of the Hawks. I think Abu may have cost himself a chance to send this one out front.
So you're getting close to the 15-minute mark. This is the point at which you think it's going to start to happen a little bit, huh, for J.P. Stevens?
Let's see. It's all a matter of if they can actually get the ball.
Yeah.
They haven't been too fortunate with that.
They have how many shots on goal in this game?
Can't say more than a handful.
Is a handful another word for 2? 3?
2 or 3, undoubtedly. But here they come. And once again, red alert mode. The Bears close in on it. They take control. 15 minutes remain.
They don't want to be scored upon. They take it personally, it looks like.
Ballesteros, double teamed, over to Nandawala. Nandawala works the right side. Will they cross it over? And he says he's signaling that it went out on the Hawks. And indeed it did. Bierman. And that one deflected away. Kehoe runs it. A little bit of a nutmeg there. Abu, the shot deflected. And Semple, pardon me, will take it.
Close to a handball, but I don't think so.
the Hawks can get nothing going as Nick Hananako kicks it out. Zane Nandawala, another senior, sends it out. Suresh Reneko, nothing going on. We haven't seen too much from Levio this second half. He was dominating the first half. Over to Kellner. Kellner, out to Nick Hananako. Nick's got a shot and he trips up. And a call drawn. The Bears will have a nice opportunity here. Just over 13 minutes remaining. Direct free kick. Russo almost caught Semple sleeping there. But instead, Levio Reneko will take the kick. Potential big change in momentum here. Sends it out. That shot is just deflected by Semple. A nice save there.
Very nice.
By Ryan Semple.
Punched it high and wide. Did a good job.
That one really just had some nice spin on it. But he was able to punch it away, as you mentioned.
Very good. I think he would have preferred it not get to him, but he was.
He was actually very fortunate that it got to him, I think.
Well prepared, though.
Corner coming. Number 21, Russo's got a chance. No. Deflected. Nick Hanako, nothing. Semple comes up with it. 12 minutes remaining. The Hawks have to get something going here if they want a chance to tie this one up. John Alba, Scott Einhorn. 12 minutes left. A little bit of a collision there. Kehoe comes up with it. Kellner works the left side, falls out. We haven't seen what we expected from JP Stevens yet into these final minutes.
Not yet, but you never know. I mean, they could wait for 5 minutes.
They haven't had their opportunity yet, and we have a little discrepancy once again on the field. That's number 10, Zach Freudenrich. Had a good first half on the defensive end, but couldn't get anything going thus far. There goes Evuzel again. The kick. They got a chance here to score. Semple comes down with it. Very aggressive goalkeeping by Ryan Semple in today's contest.
He has earned his Gatorade after the game, for sure.
G1, G2, G3, what do they
all
got
of the
now?
above, all the above.
You got to replenish, you got your
Yes.
protein. Abu, up front to Zane, that one moved aside.
Does it go any higher than G3? Is that the top number now?
G3 is the top one.
Top number.
Why not just stay with the regular Gatorade? I mean,
It's called marketing, my friend.
yeah.
You want those kids grabbing that G3 off the shelves.
You know, that regular Gatorade just does fine for me. I mean, if I want to watch my figure, I grab the G2. That's all right. Hawks trying to get something going. Raced down by Kehoe, rather. Lots of double team opportunities for the Hawks, but nothing going on. That one's sent in front, and here we go. Kananako very aggressive on the defensive end.
You think this is the push we've been
This could
waiting
be
for?
it. We've seen it work in the left side. The Hawks, and beautiful defense by number 27, Levio Reneko.
Again, I'm sure the coach is saying one goal. Just give me one goal.
An opportunity there for the Hawks wasted. Questionable handball, nothing called. Abu Besteros. Ref scurrying to get out of the way. That one goes out.
I think questionable handball, you're being kind.
Bears will take it. 9 minutes, 30 seconds remain. Nick Kanako's got the ball, tries to nudge it alongside two Ballesteros, but nothing going on. Bierman, that senior leadership, trying to shine through. Aggressive defense. Calling the play, and I think we're going to see something here. And we got a yellow card here on Abu Ballesteros. And that's a big hit to the Bears.
9 minutes left, 9 minutes. I'm waiting.
Stelesios, one of the leading scorers on this team, comes back in. Pretty impressive. He's a sophomore. So we talk about that leadership from the seniors. You get a sophomore here as the Hawks. They finally have an opportunity, and Corden, well, he cuts it back out. 9 minutes left.
Excuse me over there. No need for the horn.
Kanako, and here come the Bears. Opportunity, chance to make this a 2-0 game, and beautiful defense by the Hawks.
I think the fans are rebelling against the Vuvuzela. Am I pronouncing that?
Vuvuzela.
Am I mispronouncing that correctly?
Vuvuzela.
Vuvuzela?
Vuvuzela.
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 Okay.
Anyway, the Hawks have a chance. Good defense by the Bears once again, and we have a call. And you can hear it from the crowd. Pretty competitive. 8 minutes left in the contest. Alex El-Fakir was attempting to get in on that one. And the Bears caught the Hawks sleeping there for a second. Nothing went on. Good nutmeg there by Kellner, but nothing could go down. I asked you it about 7 minutes ago or so. Time to hit the panic button.
I'm not sure what they can do.
They're not getting anything going.
No, they're not. But
And whenever they do, the Bears defense steps in just like that.
yeah, they take it. I'm telling you, they take it personally.
We got a little friend up here in the booth.
Yeah, what was that?
Anyway, here come the Bears. Kananako with the ball. Over to Nanduala. Nanduala races it down. Suresh Reneko sends it out. Deflected. Kellner sticks with it. Here comes Kehoe. Kehoe with the ball. Once again, senior night here at East Brunswick High School. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second half. 1-0 for the Bears. The goal by number 7, Jake Weinreb, who was taken out of the game with an injury, and he's been limping on the sideline.
Scored that goal on a penalty kick. Again, nothing to be ashamed of. If you're JP Stevens, you really haven't given up a goal from the field of play.
Rich Kehoe with the kick. Nothing going on. Number 2, Rob Beerman with the shot off the crossbar. Gets a chance again, and that one is wide.
Oh, banged it off the hardware.
The Bears had a chance to put that one away,
yes,
Scott.
they did.
What a shot by Rob Beerman. Great awareness. Ball just popped right back out to him. Put the ball out off the left crossbar. And for one of the first few times all night, Semple didn't have a chance at that one.
No, he did not, but he had some good fortune on that one.
Kanako comes out.
Better to be lucky than good, right?
Absolutely. And here come the Hawks. And once again, a little miscue, but they recover. It's number 17, Curtis Wang, couldn't come down with it. And here come the Bears, but no.
Offside. Huh?
Offside's called. Celestios couldn't quite catch up to that one.
That offside, always such a tough call for the refs there, for the linesmen.
And look who's back into the game. Jake Weinreb, number 7.
It's senior night. He's not missing this.
Hawks trying to make a final push, and guess what happens? The Bears swallow them up. Kellner being contested by number 10, Zach Friedenreich. Friedenreich back up. And here come the Hawks. And that was number 7, Bejan Farouz, who we saw a little bit of earlier. Had a little miscue.
Well, we're inside of 5 minutes. I think this is what we've been waiting for, right? We're going to see it.
Let's see. Segura in, Marus in. Out comes Kellner. And alongside him, another substitution made. Celestios finds his way out. Marus up front, and I don't think Nandawala realized the ball was over to him, but now he catches up to it and cannot save it. 4 minutes left. Lockdown mode on the Bears defense right now. Well, I think they've been lockdown mode all night.
What do you think? They're going to pull the goalie at some point? Semple comes out and...
Yeah, little Marty Brodeur going out.
I'm a Rangers fan. Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
New York guy.
Well, fair enough. Well, we're not in New York. We're in East Brunswick, New Jersey for senior night at East Brunswick High School. Jay Doyle Field, John Alba, and Scott Einhorn. And there's that Bears defense again. Cordon's going to take it after a little miscommunication there by Shalikar.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to mess
I'll
up
tell you what,
right there.
that could have been devastating. But thankfully for the Bears, they come down with it.
That would be a play they'd never forget.
Coach McKibben wasn't too happy. Segura, and here come the Bears. Nandawala up front to Marus. Marus works it over to Segura. Back over to Marus. Marus has a chance to bury this one, and then offside's called. That could have been the game right there.
Lucky for J.P. Stevens on that one.
And now you see a little hop in the step of the Hawks. Finally starting to speed this up. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remain. Weinreb with the ball. And that was a rough collision there with Farouz. And Weinreb a little shaken up. Wanted a call, did not get one. Kehoe to Segura.
You would think East Brunswick would be in no rush right now, but
yeah, you think that they're going to try to dump it out here and there. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left. But not the Bears. They don't quit.
No, you wouldn't. I mean, you would think they wouldn't even try for a shot on goal, but they still seem to be aggressive.
Russo calling the field. And we got a man down. And here comes a yellow card. That one on the captain, number 8, Brandon Yu. That's number 17, Nick Hanako comes back out. That was Bejan Farouz shaking up on that. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. Clock has stopped. Scott, this is it.
This is it. Crunch time, baby. You want to get this ball in. You want to keep it in. You want to play the next 2 minutes in East Brunswick, and if you can. Easier said than done.
Farouz up front. Morgan Jones in there. Nothing going on. The shot sent on the left side. Crossed, no good. And guess what? The Bears will try to force it. Salazar works it back. Jonathan Salazar, that is. And Rob Shalikar trying to work it away. We talked about dumping it downfield. A nice play there. And here come the Bears. They got a 2-on-1 here. I'll tell you what, here's an opportunity. Marus tries to run it down, and he cannot. And you know what? With 1 minute and 30 seconds, if you can score and bury this one, why not? Farouz, back out. Hawks trying to make one last push. They're finally breaking through the Bears defense here, and the Bears managed to work it away. They finally found a hole.
Yeah, but, you know, once again, excellent defense. When push comes to shove, the East Brunswick defense is there to make the play.
Quite literally when push comes to shove.
Yes, exactly.
Farouz tried to head it, and that one goes to Corden. "55 seconds left in the second half of play. Here at East Brunswick High School, the Bears appear in no rush. John Alba, Scott Einhorn.
Inside of 1 minute, what do you do if you're J.P. Stevens?
All-out attack here. Code red. And here they come. Salazar broken up. Marus tries to work it downfield to Segura. Segura can't catch up to it. Bierman, the senior. Back out to Segura, and Segura, he's going to have a chance to roll with this one, but Farouz runs it down. Sheree Chernecko, the tough defense. Running down the right sideline. 15 seconds left. And they are letting this clock run down. Morgan Jones with the ball. A defender, typically not used to handling it. Weinreb clears it. Down to 2 seconds. 1. And that is the end of the match as the Bears defeat the Hawks by a score of 1-0. A great game here on senior night at J. Doyle Field in East Brunswick High School. I got to tell you, Scott, a valiant effort by J.P. Stevens.
Nothing to be ashamed
nothing
of.
Cooking.
Nothing to be ashamed of. The Bears go to 9-0.
Pretty impressive.
J.P. Stevens now drops to 3-7. Well, we've been saying it all night. I mean, it's they played most of the game in J.P. Stevens' end, but really 1 goal scored, and it was a penalty kick. So
let's make this clear. The Bears won this game. The Hawks did not lose it.
No, they did not. Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, East Brunswick, 12th best team in the state.
Could be moving up after this.
That's
one.
out of how many teams are we talking? Hundreds?
Hundreds.
Okay, so 12th. I think J.P. Stevens can hold their heads high for sure.
Absolutely, and fantastic evening here at J. Doyle Field in East Brunswick High School.
Senior night, baby.
Senior night. Scott, anything else you'd like to add?
Well, again, we can't. It's on one hand, it's a dominating effort by East Brunswick, but if you look at the scoreboard, not so much. But a win's a win. East Brunswick will take it. But J.P. Stevens can certainly be proud of the effort they showed tonight, for sure.
The final score here, 1-0 at East Brunswick High School, J. Doyle Field. I'm John Alba alongside Scott Einhorn. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.